Today I want to talk about not necessarily dogs, but I want to talk about parents with kids. They do not know how to respect personal space. This week I need to get some lumber, so I went to the Home Depot. And the Home Depot where I live allows dogs. As long as they're well behaved, they have no problem, right? So now imagine there's a section in Home Depot where you can get your lumber. Very dangerous section. A lot of big pieces of wood. They have a machine that cuts wood. You know, it's not necessarily the most kid-friendly section of Home Depot. I'm not sure why you would take your kid, especially a toddler. I think this kid I'm going to talk about was like probably 3 to 4 years old. Really, it wasn't his fault. It's more like a parenting issue than a kid issue. Anyway, there was this guy with a big mastiff, you know? And this video is not about the dog either. You know, the dog was impeccably well trained. He was on the down, you know, that means he was on the floor with his, with his body down, and he didn't have any problem. He was in that section where there's the cutting machine and there's the wood, you know, so it's a big space and there's a lot of traffic around there because the other section of Home Depot, unfortunately, this section of Home Depot is not all the way at the end. It's like in the middle of other stuff. And out of nowhere, this kid comes running to this dog, right, and grabs him by the face. And I was like, oh my God, there's gonna be a problem here, you know. But kudos to the dog and to the owner of the dog. This dog didn't do jack shit to this little boy. Didn't do. I mean, this kid grabbed him by the jowls and, you know, shook him like this, like he was a toy. My message is to parents and parents with small kids. This is how kids get hurt with dogs. They don't respect a personal space. You know, I mean, this father, it was a man, was particularly lucky that his kid met a well-behaved dog, a well-trained dog, a well-mannered dog, a dog with the right genetics. The dog really didn't do anything, you know, to the boy. And thankfully, the owner saw what was happening and just told the boy not to do that to the kid. And the father took the kid away. But this is how little kids get hurt. And in the process, dogs get hurt. You know, please, if you have a toddler, please let him understand that dogs are not toys and the shelf items. They're not rags that you just can use as you please. They're beings. They have their own minds. They have their own values and make their own decision. For this kid, it turned out to be awesome because the dog didn't do anything. But there's going to be a kid in a different place with a different dog, where the dog will have no other alternative than to express his disapproval. And usually for dog, that means biting. And when a dog of that size bites a kid of that tender age, my God, I mean, you're talking about a dog that can rip your face out. You know what I'm saying? So please, parents, please, take control of your kids. Really, I mean, first of all, why do you take a toddler and let him run around Home Depot? You know, there's a lot of shit that can cut you up. But why would a parent unsupervise a little boy and you know, let him run to a dog? A dog. You know what we're talking about? We're talking about a mastiff. I mean, this was like a 120, 140 pound dog. I mean, he was gorgeous. He was at peak. The good thing is that dogs are very forgiving. They forgive a lot, but sometimes they get fed up too, and there's where the danger is. Please tell people, tell your kids, tell others that dogs are not items to be fondled. The beings, they need to be respected, admired, loved, but above all, they need to be respected. Or someday, that dog and that kid will both be dead. because an adult didn't take charge, an adult did not define the boundaries, an adult did not enforce them, and an adult found some other bullshit to make an excuse for being a bad parent. Don't be a bad parent. Tell your kid to leave dogs alone. Thank you.